Hello, it's day 206, and I literally am only filming for the first time, and it's 6:30. Classic. And I was like walking around today and like intended to film some stuff, but I was on the phone. And if you use iPhone, you know that for some reason it doesn't let you take videos while you're on the phone. iPhone, if you're watching this, how about you let us take videos while we're on the phone? I don't care if I can't have audio. Like, that's cool. It's not the end of the world. But every now and then I'm on the phone and I would love to take a video. But not today. Today was killer. It's not over. It's only 6:30. I do feel like it didn't fly by like as fast as I think most days off do. I stayed up kind of late last night trying to get some stuff done. Eventually went to bed and then slept in this morning until like 9 or something. Which, when you count how late I went to bed, it's not like I got like 8 or 9 hours of sleep or anything, but got up, packed up, ate some leftover dinner, and then walked down to the laundromat right down the road because Outside Jay put me in touch with a trail angel from Chester, and she said that she would come and pick me up. And then the funny thing is she texted me and was like, my car won't start. And it was a mile away. So I was just going to walk. It's no big deal. And then before I even had a chance to respond, her brother had said he was driving by. So he came and picked me up. And when I was at the laundromat, this other hiker, Matt, was there, who I met at Sierra City. And he was there. He was still there in the morning when I left. Like, we had talked. Like, I'd seen him a bunch when I was there, but we hadn't really talked as much until like the morning when I was leaving. And like someone who was staying at Sierra City like knew me off of YouTube and was asking questions about the hike and stuff. But dang, I was like, dang, Matt, you're putting down miles. Like, I mean, I'd done somewhere between 32 and 37 miles every day between Sierra City and here. And like, yeah, I did get in yesterday around 4 p.m., but the discrepancy in time was not that big. And he was like, yeah, like I think it's, this is so random. I was talking about this with my dad on the phone. But it doesn't have to be guys, but I think for some reason it tends to be guys. I've met a bunch of dudes this year who I think just get like really hyped when they hear like the mileage that I'm doing and maintaining and doing consistently. And I've had like a few different guys either be like, I want to hike for the day with you, or just try to do those miles. And that's pretty much like what this guy said. He was like, I just wanted to see like if I could do it and like whatever. So I guess he's just been like really pushing the last few days, and was planning on going in and out of town today. So I was like, oh, sick, dude. Like, I'm going to see you. That's what's so hype. Like, since I'm taking the day in town today, like, I'll actually maybe see some familiar faces tomorrow when I leave. So that was cool. And he was like, dang, like, it'd be cool to try to hike together and see if he can hike with me, which is hilarious because I don't really, when I think of myself, I don't think of a person who anyone needs to try to hike with. I don't know. I'm just myself. So I don't really, yeah, you lose touch of like what is normal and your own version of normal and stuff. But whatever. So that was super cool. It was cool to see him. He's a nice dude. And he's like done the Appalachian Trail, so that was cool to talk about. But then I got picked up and brought to this house, and it is a dream here. I like sometimes on trail, I don't really stay in as many hostels or with as many trail angels. And it's not because it's not like amazing. It's just because when I have like tons of work and stuff to get done, it kind of can stress me out if I'm going to be in other people's space and can't like talk and be loud. And there was no place to stay in town. So I was like, you know what, like worst case scenario, if I can't get, a lot of voice recording or that type of work done, I can at least get tons of writing done. But they're hosting me at this, basically like they have a completely finished apartment above their garage. So I'll show you around. Like, it's a bedroom, there's a living room, there's a bathroom, and there's no one here but me. And then like I'm doing laundry. I'm gonna go get my laundry right now in the main house, and they're these, oh my gosh, just like the nicest humans. So this couldn't have been better. And it's a little ways out of town, but when I first came here, I got picked up and I had like a whole thing of chocolate milk. And I had just eaten breakfast. So I just like lounged around until like 2 something. I actually did a few hours of work and then took like a 40-minute nap, which was killer. And then walked down the street, got stuff from the grocery store, drinks, and some things to eat for dinner, and then came back and did laundry. It's actually raining today. And I'm keeping it in my prayers that I saw lightning strikes, and I'm really pray with me that nothing happens and it doesn't start any fires, because I think that's the scariest thing about lightning and weather in California, is that most forest fires start from lightning strikes. So I'm really just trying to be hopeful, because this is the portion, I'm like right in the part of the trail where I was in 2022 when 800 miles north of me closed for fire. So I'm really hoping that that's not the case. I just need to get through Northern California. It's only 400 miles. It's not even 2 weeks. 10, 12 days or something, and I'll be done with California. So I just need to get out. But yeah, I'm chilling. I'm getting tons of stuff done. I'm trying to, hopefully I'll be able to do like 5 more blogs. I edited and voiceovered like 12 real Instagram videos. And I need to do YouTube stuff, but I'm gonna save that for last, because at least when I'm doing it, once it's all plugged in and stuff, it can upload like passively. But yeah, I need to go get my laundry. I need to eat more food. And then I need to do tons of work. But this has been an amazing 0. I definitely needed this. I woke up this morning and I felt slightly like I'd been hit by a train. It took a little bit of time for the soreness to sink in from how bad I fell the other day. Like, my left hand is purple and swollen still, and then my other hand is also bruised, and my knee is hurted, and my shoulder hurts and my arm hurts, but it's all like very superficial generally, so I'm pretty lucky. But yeah, that's all I got. Today was amazing, very restful. I definitely needed this. All right, it's the morning. It's day 207, I think. Let me check. Yes, it's day 207. Didn't want to leave this morning, as one might imagine, and the nice trail angels who hosted me last night were like, you can stay as long as you want, but I had to get going. It's back on trail by 7:30. Continuing through this massive burn scar, tons of overgrown stuff. Yeah, I got a bunch done yesterday, but I was like attempting to edit and upload a bunch of YouTube stuff, and then got hit with my phone had no storage, because when you don't upload your photos to the cloud, it's like instead of them getting smushed down to however many gigs, it was like 120 gigs of photos, because I haven't done that in a long time, and I didn't have enough service or Wi-Fi to do that. So I just went through my phone and deleted a bunch of stuff so that I have enough space to at least be alive and like make content and do stuff for the next few days, and then hopefully soon I can back things up to the cloud. So I was doing so well last night, I thought I was going to get a bunch more stuff done, but I'm so behind. Will I ever catch up? Who knows? Does it give me immense stress? Yes, it does. Entering into Lassen today, so I have to go far enough to get through the park boundary, which shouldn't be too bad. We will see. Hmm. Wow, a section of the trail that's not burnt to the ground. Woo! More burn! I didn't even really realize because I plan so loosely every single day. Like, I'm just getting enough food and roughly looking, and yeah, planning as little as humanly possible. So I have to do like a 34 today or something like that because of the Lassen boundary. You need a hard shell bear canister. And I don't enter into Lassen until I'm like 10 miles in for the day or something, if not more. And then it's a 19-mile boundary. So yeah, I'm gonna do a long day today. But I'm like, got a text from Jay yesterday, outside Jay, and he was saying like, if you could line it up, you should really try to stay at Bernie Mountain Guest Ranch, which is just apparently like really amazing. And he was like, you can name drop me. I don't know what the benefit of doing that would be, but like knowing him, it would probably be really good because everyone knows and loves him. But they have like private rooms and bunks. But if I was gonna do, depending on the mileage I was going to do today, it would have been like 44 miles to get there tomorrow. So it wasn't looking likely. But I feel like if I hike until right around dark or just after dark, that I could make it like 39 or 40 mile day for tomorrow maybe. And tomorrow is just some of the flattest section of the PCT, honestly. Like going through Old Station and past there, it is a cruise fest. I don't remember like if the terrain was rocky at all, because that's really the only thing that can make flat ground not fast. But so I'm at least thinking about that. If I go pretty far today, then I could do that, which would be pretty sweet. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's always nice to get to end somewhere and get Wi-Fi. And yeah, like honestly, I would really benefit from being in town, like sleeping in a bed every 3 days for the next week or two until I get caught up on all my videos and writing and stuff. Because like sitting in Wi-Fi in a bed, it's pretty easy to stay up for an hour or two and get some stuff done. But it's just like the motivation's not there as much when I'm in my tent because I can't even do as much stuff. But we'll see. I'm gonna try to be productive today and tomorrow and multitask. I already voice texted 3 blogs today, and then I told myself I could stop for a little while and do some more later. But if I could do like a few more today and then utilize the flat terrain tomorrow, then maybe one day soon I could actually get caught up. Poor Burn. Going up this little climby. It's so nice and breezy and cool today. There's a chance it'll rain at some point. Maybe not though. That'd be so cool. It's been fun walking through this. Yeah, are these sharp at the edges? You bet. Yep, definitely not soft. My leg is covered in cuts. Yeah. Hurts. It's been like this a lot the last couple days. Look where I am. Lassen, baby. It's kind of interesting because it's like volcanic national park. I've only ever been here after the Dixie fire. So it's just like having the sign be burnt is, I don't know. Ironic's not a very sensitive word to use. It's just yeah, it's interesting. More burn, baby. It's been, I kind of forgot about the hundreds and hundreds of miles of burns. Definitely somewhere between 2 and 4, or 2 and 3, 200 and something probably miles in total. But it looks a lot different than it did in 2022, that's for sure. I mean, it was still pretty fresh then. I'm pretty sure fire was in 2021. A little sulfur pool. It's raining, got the umbrella out. A storm's a brewing right in front of me. I wish I could have just caught on camera the wildly loud thunder that just cracked like right above me. It just rained for a few minutes, but it was perfect umbrella weather. I wonder what's gonna happen to me. So nice. It's just before 5. Marathon in, making great time, living. And it's like flat for the next 7 miles. Oh my god. Incredible.